Break down each quote and kind of understand what they're trying to say. Right here we have Roxanne Shante, and this is what she has to say and why it's different from then and now. She said, back then I wore what I was wearing because it wasn't about my looks, but my talent. I mean, it's very explainable, but how do you feel that relates to now? Do we worry so much about how we look now that we can't get past and look at the talent?
Yes. Even in male, like the male hip hop game and everything is also the same. But as a lady point of view, yes. I think that's a huge,
Okay, but you said the same thing for the male, so what is the difference from the male and the female?
I mean, it's all about looking good and having a fashion statement, so the younger kids will look up to you and then want to dress like you. I mean, look at Justin Bieber. He's wearing all this type of stuff, and then we got all these little kids trying to be like Justin Bieber now. It's just like the lady side too. Like Britney Spears coming out with all that sex appeal, now we see girls coming out with more sex appeal also. Stuff like that.
Anything to say on that?
I mean, it all goes together, especially with the female artists. You want them to look good. I'm listening to you. I want you to have that appearance, the way you sound. You coming on the track, I want you to look as good as you may rap. So it's one solid package.
So if we have a female and she doesn't have those looks, but she has talent, are you saying she's not going to get as far?
No, of course not. Missy Elliott, she's not my type, but
yeah.
She didn't have those looks, but she could grip the mic just as hard as a dude, because that was just as important. Her style was different, so it's not always trying to look good, but as long as your style is different, that's also important. Just doing something outside of the box.
All right, Thomas, you got anything to say on this?
Yeah, exactly.
True. But it seems like we're going both ways. So can we make an agreement? Is it either that we are too far into looks, that's why they were more predominant in the past because they weren't too worried about the looks, or is it that we need the looks in order to, it's like we're saying two different things. What do we need right now so women can come up in the game? Is it the looks or is it the talent?
For me, I think it's the talent, because right now women are lacking a lot of talent right now.
Yeah, I say talent too.
I'm saying,
talent.
like, if I see a talented girl, right now I'm not gonna care about what she's wearing. I just want to hear what she has to say on the mic.
Because I can't see you on my iPod, so
right,
so what you sound like.
Exactly.
All right, so that sounds like we want to go back to the then when it comes to the looks. Then we have Rod Digger. Her statement was, you had to rap like a guy in order to get respect. That's a very strong statement, and I personally agree. But before I get into what I say, do y'all agree that you have to rap like a guy in order to get respect? Or has that been seen in the past?
It's not like rapping like a guy, but it's more, bringing that, like beast mode, intensity type stuff, like on the mic also, because guys do that, obviously, they rip the mic, and then when you see a girl come off like that, you're like, oh, dang, like, that's how it is, she's gonna come harder than a guy now, like, and guys need to step up then, you know what I mean? So I think it is like that.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take into consideration, like, I don't want somebody to be a power puff on my mic. I want you to come just as strong. I want you to have that same energy, that same vibe that Busta Rhymes will hit like the stage. You come off. That's how I want you to come. It's not saying you gotta rap like a dude. You gotta have the same swagger and the same, all composition of a dude, but come correct on this mic. That's what we're all waiting for. That's what we want to see.
I agree.
I get what y'all both saying about, coming in, beasting and stuff like that. But when she says rap like a guy, really, Thomas, what is rapping like a guy? So a female can't come hard and...
I feel a female can't come hard. I mean, it's really also attacking the life. Honestly, in my opinion, I feel like everything changed. I feel like it's more upgoing kind of style. Like you gotta come all hard and stuff like that. Like, not nowadays, but like Nicki, she's more animated with it. Like, she changed her voice, low pitch, high pitch, all that. Like, that's my opinion. But in the past, it was really you have to come hard like that. Rap as hard as a guy, but like in the past,
it's like that too because like back then, like you were saying, beats were also just simple beats, and nowadays we have these crazy beats where you can, like Nikki said, like Nikki goes animated all the time.
Yeah.
Because the beat helps her. It's crazy like techno hip hop now, and Nikki drops it low and then like starts screaming like a man. Yeah, I mean she does come hard. I mean I'll give it. That's the one thing about Nicki Minaj. She does come hard. I think.
I mean, like, especially back in the day, there weren't too many female MCs to do comparison by, so we were comparing them against real dude MCs.
Yeah.
That's not the same. So now that there's female MCs to compare them, you don't have to come with that same like super intensity as a dude, but you gotta, you gotta have your own statement, put your foot in the mud, and leave your imprint there.
I feel you. This next and last quote we have Missy Elliott, and she said, "MC Lyte is a full lyricist who doesn't mind battling for her respect." Why'd you make that face?
No, I totally
You totally
with
agree.
that. Man, MC Lyte was the bulldozer in the path for female MCs. Like, I can't even name off my hand too many MCs that could crush a mic and crush a dude in just a freestyle battle, like no whole bars. She was true viciousness at its finest. I was a pit bull in a woman's body. She did it. So I mean, MC Lyte, like you can say Nicki Minaj can do all of this and all of that, but if you put them in the same time period, the same skill, MC Lyte will eat her alive.
Most definitely. But taking it back to the then and now, is it females are they not battling for their respect? Is that why they're not on the top? They're not fighting for it?
I mean, that hurt me most with your statement about, lyricism. That's the whole purpose of hip-hop. It's not about a catchy gimmick and a little snap and roll. Like, and it's unfortunate that artists like Lupe Fiasco won't sell because people don't want to delve too deep into their metaphors and their similes. Lyricism is important. Eric B. and Rakim were in their basement making lines. It wasn't about a beat. It wasn't about a snappy hook or a catch, and that's unfortunate because that's the decline of hip-hop. I'm tired of hearing that. I want to hear people who are going to do it correctly.
I mean, for the musically inclined, like we're actually listening to lyrics, and for everyone else, they're just listening for a catchy beat. That's how it is.
All right, y'all. So we are most definitely getting deeper and deeper into this conversation, but we're gonna go into 2 Live Crew, and we'll be right back with more of this female MCs